Hey boys, welcome back to some more Raiders career season 1. For some reason I was going to say season 2, but no, first season for the Canberra Raiders here, 2019 season, and going to be coming up against the Penrith Panthers, round 12, where it's been a pretty strong season. We haven't had too many injuries or suspensions. Had the odd player out here and there, but compared to Manly, our first season, I feel like it's going pretty smoothly. I feel like we played better footy with Manly early on in our season, but as you would have saw in that first season in particular, we hit a little, honestly, the first and middle part of the year, we played really well. The end of the year, it was a little bit up and down. We played some really good footy. We had a couple of weaker games, but missing Trebojevic for good part of the end of the season was a huge down. A couple other suspensions and injuries thrown in there, so it was a bit of a tumultuous first season with Manly. But with the Raiders here, it's been pretty smooth sailing. Just the footy hasn't quite been as good as we'd like, as that one gets pinged for a forward pass. Ref, that's a little bit rough. It's one of the many complaints rugby league fans have, is not calling forward passes, but then they call forward passes that just aren't forward. That it's a thing that always gets me as well, and it's always one of those things where you're like that, and I feel for the refs most of the time, because it's like they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. But the forward pass aspect, my god, dude, they let so many just blatant forward passes go, but then they ping one that's like very 50-50, and I'm just like, why? Like, most people, a long ball, and I do hate it when the commentators always talk about floating forward and stuff. Like, they pretty much, like, especially Andrew Johns, like, he thinks nothing is forward. Like, that's always an absolute pain in the ass, because he's on the side that nothing is forward. Everything just floats forward. Nothing's ever forward out of the hand. Especially if it's a good pass, it can never be forward. But I am of the mindset that if it's a long pass, you gotta have a little bit of common sense in it, and just ones that are very 50-50. Just don't call them. I think most players don't really blow up about forward passes unless it's a blatant one. And the main ones that come blatantly are the ones from dummy half. Like, honestly, if refs just sort of, it's mainly linesmen. Linesmen have to be the ones looking, because the refs are standing, they're not standing correctly for forward passes out dummy half. Like, it's not, you can't, you're in the wrong angle to call on it. It's the linesmen that have to start pinging these blatant ones out of dummy half. And they're the real crux of the forward passes, in my opinion, as unfortunately there, Chansey just gets absolutely leveled. It's been a very tight first half here, and that little bit of a swing of momentum could have been costly, but we give away the penalty, give them the 2 points, like usual. I think it's just a good tactic, because it's very tough to defend your own goal line, especially if they're going to be attacking from like 10, 20 meters out. It's very tough, so give them the 2 points. That was one of those ones where we couldn't really do much. It was just a big shot and a drop ball. Is beautiful play. Nickel clocks that onto Kotrick. I thought we were down the sideline, but it was actually a good scramble from the Penny Panthers to round us up, as who is this? Josh Hodgson now gets through the gap, looking for a little offload there, but too many bodies around the play. Approaching half time, we'd love to sneak a 4-pointer here. Is attacking this left side. Great ball there. It's gone forward. Oh my! Oh no! Oh boy! That's another rough one. We were talking about him, and we get pinged for a couple of very dubious forward pass calls. That was a try. This is a try gone begging. Was it forward? I don't know. That is one of those real life ones where it's 50-50, dude. You gotta let him go. That's a good ball across the face. It's right there. It looks like it is going to be the last play of the half. We tried a little something there, but didn't quite work out. So We're going to be down 2-0. I mean, we'll take it, although we should be up by either 2 or 4 points because that was a 100% a try. But coming back from the break, it's going to be Jack White and just running a tough line off, who was it? One of the big fellas, and just steamrolls, I think, the dummy half. I don't know if it's Katoa or not, but little dummy half, Jack White, he's very tough to stop one-on-one that close to the try line. He scores a beauty. I think it was James Tarmo who was the lazy defender on the inside. It's a beautiful ball there. Joey Leilua gets it on to Jordan Rapana. That was a great tackle. It's like one of the first times I've ever seen the fullback do like a diving tackle like that. That was fairly interesting. It was a good option for sure because Rapana was down the sideline looking to score another one. So we've honestly we've been a bit unlucky. I mean, we should have scored one in the first half with Croker as a pinpoint kick there. Didn't catch it in goal. It was a great kick. But yeah, we should have that try with Croker. A great try to Wyden, and then that one to Rapana. That could have easily been another try. So only 6 points to 2. The Panthers, they're hanging on. They're hanging on. I feel like we've been the better team without doubt. But now the Panthers here, first tackle, they're going to get a golden opportunity to post some points. Their first try of the game. It's going to be a face ball across. It's just tough. It's tough to defend. I mean, it pretty much happens every time. And I try to read it. Like you would have seen, I came out of the line with a player, and I did sometimes feel like I wasn't trying to come straight up like that. I was trying to zone in on the second attacker there, but just the way the game sort of works, like the players just sort of overrun the ball. If it's like close to the vicinity of the pass, I don't know. It's strange. Like they don't run on the angle you want them to half the time, and close to the try line, you just get absolutely shit on when that happens. So the Panthers going to be up by 8 points to 6. The kick goes up here. It's a pretty well placed kick, but thankfully Rapana gets the jump there. So we're still within a shot. As Hudson Young makes a very handy break on zero tackle there. So we got a chance. We got a chance to potentially snatch victory. As Hodgson again, that was the second time he's sort of taken it on the outside like that. Tries to get the offload. Oh no, that. As much as I've complained about a bit of bad luck and a couple of forward passes going against us, that one right there, that was all our own doing. We had time. We had at least the full set of 6 probably to attack. Didn't need to throw the offload. If we score, it's a brilliant play, but we lost possession. Panthers are going to win by 2, and it's a silly finish. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.